Hello and welcome to this kickoff to what I've just been informed of as a daily series that I will be hosting here through the 8/8 date, the 8/8 portal. So that's new. If you're new here, my name is Bree, and my mission with all of you is to co-create a space where we tune into unconditional love, we tune into our spiritual guidance team, we tune into the Christed line, the crystalline energy, the rainbow energy, the multidimensional embodiment, our soul, our essence. This morning, I listened to a very delightful transmission between Emilio Ortiz and JJ of Activations with JJ, and it was a divine alignment that reminded me of really all there is to do here, all there is to carry out here in this life, in this time, and in this expression of me. I'm sorry, I'm moving around some incense that's surrounding us in love right now, some rose incense. I've been connecting very much with the lineage of the rose, the Sirius energies, and Hathor. And there's a transmission that is wanting to come through from the Star Mothers that was inspired by the podcast I referenced. And it was a warm hug for me. My guides are wanting me to vulnerably share that I believe and have tuned into my multidimensional nature, the experience I've had in many different star systems. I feel the most resonant and I'll call it at home with Pleiadian energy. I do believe that's where my soul originated. And I'm sharing that with you simply because different star systems are here on the planet taking a foothold right now, again, that are important components to our bridging of a linear state consciousness to that of a multi-dimensional state of consciousness. So with that, I allow these beautiful star mothers to honor me with the blessing of being their conduit. To anchor some codes for all of us, I would recommend at this point in the video, if you are driving or operating machinery, that you either pause this and come back to it, or just find a still point, a stationary position in your body that is planted and grounded here on the earth plane, calling on Mama Gaia to hold this down, to support us, to ground us, to keep us grounded in the moment while this transmits through. We are the star mothers that are assigned and willingly contributing to the earth plane for which you are receiving our transmission. We are here at this time, as we always have been, through the elements that you can connect with on planet Earth or Mama Gaia. We also have a direct communication, we can call it, with Mama Gaia, ensuring that we are aware at all times, in a sense, of what is needed in way of light codes to be sent in, supporting the conscious beings that are allowing and assisting Mama Gaia with the shift in consciousness. For even Mama Gaia would like us to transmit for her now that she is here in support of you. She is here to also receive from you. You are a symbiotic relationship, and you are an expression of her, she an expression of you. This is no different with your connection to us as the Star Mothers. We are here to represent for you a cosmic connection to the mother energy, to the energy of nurturing, compassion, kindness, stewardship, leadership. This is holistic healing coming down on the planet yet again to be reactivated through each of you in your conscious ability to use the gifts that are transmitting and sending through your field. Some of you, unlike Bree, will have your hands in the dirt. You will be growing the food. You will be tending to the plants and the land and cultivating the soil. Some of you will be more so in your lower chakras, landing your pleasure, your sensuality, your creativity in a way that keeps you in a divine flow. Others of you will be more in the center of your body or being, in your solar plexus, shining, leading, lighting the torch for the next evolution in consciousness by way of example, by way of embodiment. And those that are much like Bree will be moving in towards the heart and throat chakra to express a new way of leading, a new way of heart-centered co-creation in which you are aware that you are not above or below anyone, anywhere, anytime. Through this feminine-led energy, what you will see begin to birth is a better symbiotic relationship with what you may now concern as or consider as work, or tangible energetic exchange between your expression and your outer reality. Allow yourselves a moment to study and still. We are bringing forth a balancing in your foundation through the dragon ley lines, grid lines beneath you to anchor you at center and allow yourself to be present with this new state of consciousness. We allow Bree to fully return to her body and carry forth this initiation and activation. Offering our collective gratitude to the Star Mothers, to Mama Gaia, to Source, to our higher selves, to our spiritual guidance teams, of the highest Christed light, of the ability to access 0 point frequency, unconditional love through our quantum heart. Take a moment. I will need to take a moment. Some water. That was a lot of energy. To be transparent, my human is wondering, how am I going to do this every day for the next? But As always, I trust I follow the breadcrumb trail, as they always tell us to do. So I want you to just take a moment right now and give yourself a quick inner synopsis of potentially any imagery that came through, any important maybe words that came through, key concepts, things like that. That's just something that will help you stamp it in. I'm doing the same. And I will just share that I was seeing the rose, I was seeing many roses of different, many that I've never consciously remember anyway, seeing before, with many um, changing colors is what feels to be resident. And then I was seeing many temples, spaces for really coming together to celebrate life together, is what it felt like. It was this deep reverence and love for life, very prayer oriented, but not prayer as the way I thought of it previously. This was a new version of prayer, I can explain it as a telepathic prayer. So these groups of people that all had this intention of love so deeply for all, not just for them, but for all. And then coming together in a closed eye process, anchoring that. And I was seeing that with some light language involved, some humming involved, things like that. But let this be what it is for you. And then for those of you that would like to get a little bit more at the end here, I'm feeling the need to bring some light language through for me to integrate these messages. Also planting this seed that for those of you opening light language, you may find sometimes that you're speaking something through and then a little light language needs to come through for you to get what you're saying. This happens to me a lot. So it's something I'm having to integrate into the human, because not all are open to hearing light language. So I'm respectful of that, honoring of that. But those of you that are into it and that do enjoy it, or want to experiment with enjoying it, simply say yes to lock in these DNA activating codes for your highest and best good, and the highest and best good of all. Feels to be the star mothers again that will be transmitting on this. I'm seeing many of you have flower petals wrapping the heart space and really just softening that space, reminding you that opening your heart is safe, reminding you that opening your heart is what opens you to more love, to more connection, to more support, to more of your ability to give and receive freely. Very ancient now coming through. They're asking that you call your attention to any part of the body that needs a bit of softening or support through these shifts. Closing down the fields. Your energy stays with you. My energy staying with me. Sending Archangel Michael through all of this just to sparkle it up, clean it up. Thank you all for joining. And if you have not tuned into the last several transmissions posted on this page, you may do so in the timing that feels right in your heart. And then also give this page a subscribe, a like, comment, and a follow to be sure to be included on these next daily transmissions that I'm going to allow through. Thank you all for being here yet again. Deep breath in. Deep breath out. Namaste.